friend has sent me a wedding invite text message. If I click, I can view the photos.
Wait, are you sure it's really from your friend?
Actually, the number is not my friend's number.
There are many financial scams these days via text messaging. Farming is stealing your personal data by luring you to log on to a fraudulent banking site. Smishing is attempting, via text message, to leak your information or induce a financial transaction.
How can we not fall victim to the scams?
It's important that you never reveal your personal and financial information to whatever request. Do not open files and email messages whose sources are unclear. It's also better not to click on a link sent through a mobile message. Exercise prudence at all times.
During the Joseon dynasty, a royal ancestral rite called Jongmyo-tere was regularly performed to pay tribute to previous kings and queens. The ceremony was held at Jongmyo Shrine. Jongmyo-tere is a very elaborate ceremony with many different rituals, including offerings of food and drink, dancing, and performances of court music or ritual music called Jongmyo-tere-ag. The royal ancestral rite was first performed more than 500 years ago, and since then the official formalities have been preserved nearly in their original form. In 2001, UNESCO recognized the historic value of Jongmyo-tere and Jongmyo-tere-ag by declaring them masterpieces of oral and intangible heritage of humanity. This campaign has been brought to you by Arirang Radio and the Korean National Commission for UNESCO. Arirang Radio.
Arirang Radio.
The time is 3 p.m.
Music Access.
What up, guys? Music Access with me, Aron of New East. On the second hour of Music Access for today, we have two beautiful ladies joining me in the studio. We'll be talking about some strange stories from you and around the world with Fun Fun Mon. Here's how you can participate. You guys know how much I love getting your messages. Here's how you can write into me. Just click www.arirangfm.co.kr/music access and leave us a message on our Music Access message board. To listen to MA, you can download the Arirang application on your smartphones or listen on your computers at www.arirangfm.co.kr/music access. We're also on terrestrial DMB, and we've got FM stations on Jeju Island. They are 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo City, and 101.9 in the Daejeong area. Alright guys, after a song, we'll come back with Chocolat's Tia and Lori for Fun Fun Mom. Here is 위험해 by Gray featuring 박재범.
Gray.
위험해 위험해 왜 넌 자꾸만 날 시험해 무단 말도 넌 지겨 드럽겠지 뻔하게 난 것 중 하나겠지 위험해 너 위험해 대단해 너 나 어지러워해 어지러니 미모해봐 빠져나올 수 없어 어쩌면 당연하지 어딜 봐도 완벽해 너무 아름다워 말이 안 돼 사람이 아니야 you a flower Welcome to the G-world 여기로 다가와 Flying bird 어디든지 날아가 you my world 알고 싶은 나를 열어줘 내 마음 그래 원한다면 뭐든지 다 I will give you my all my all my all my all Diamond go cause it's all my all my all You're the best girl for me come on 모두들 허풍이지만 I can give you my heart 위험해 너 위험해 지겨 들었겠지 뻔하게 난 그 중 하나겠지 위험해 너 위험 대단해 너 날 어지러워 어지러워 이미 뭐해봐 빠져나올 수 없어 어쩌면 당연하지
평소에 조금 들이대서도 이번엔 정말 달라 선수처럼 보여도 난 여자를 가려 나를 한번 믿어봐 가식은 절대 아니야 회를 한번 쏠게 이건 나의 사심이야 You're a beautiful girl Let me tell you what I do for you girl 한 달에 한 번씩 해외로 여행하고 가게 나 그 정도는 역돼 그걸로 부족하면 말해봐 뭐든지 나타나게 해줄게 난 너의 마술사 요리사도 아니면서 뭘 그렇게 간을 봐 나랑 바로 떠나자 싫다면 우리 앞으로 10002처럼 많이 봐
위험해 왜 넌 자꾸만 시험해 부담 말도 넌 시험 들었겠지 뻔하게 난 그 중 하나겠지 위험해 너 위험 대단해 너 날 어지러워 어지러워 이미 뭐해봐 빠져나올 수 없어 어쩌면 당연하지 나 태어나서부터 여지껏 이런 감정은 처음이야 아직도 느끼지가 않아 네가 계속 흔들고 있어 내맘 So 오늘 밤네 주위에 남자들이 넘치고 수없이 많아도 I don't give up It is gonna be okay 너와 같이 해를 바라볼래 So mama go and do that I know you want it to go and do that 위험해 위험해 왜 넌 자꾸만 날 시험해 부담 말도 넌 지겨 들었겠지 뻔하게 난 그 중 하나겠지 위험해 너 위험 대단해 너 날 어지러워 어지러워 이미 뭐해봐 빠져나올 수 없어 어쩌면 당연하지 Feel so good 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 빠져나올 수 없어 어쩌면 당연하지
It's Monday, so why so serious? Why not start off the week with a big laugh?
So absurd, it's fun. So brilliant, it's fun.
So embarrassing, it's fun. So ridiculous, it's fun.
The more the merrier on Mondays. Here we go together. Fun Monday! Hello, Tia and Lori.
Hi.
Can you guys say hello to our Music Access family?
언제나 Chocolat. Hey, I'm Tia.
And Lori.
Welcome back to the studio, guys. How were your weeks?
We're just busy doing this and that. Practice.
Practice.
Eating. Practice.
Okay. And just a quick reminder to all of our listeners out there, if you go in our application or on the computers, you can actually see us right now on the camera. Guys, if you see the camera over there, you can wave. Hi, guys!
Hi, guys!
We're like coming on the camera. What up? But yes, you know, it's already the last Monday of October.
Mm-hmm.
What was October like for you guys? Was it a good month or fun month? Get a lot done?
Well, it kind of just went really, really quickly,
Yeah,
in my
it did.
opinion. Like, I think time flies really, really fast these
Yeah,
days.
it does.
Definitely.
I've been sick like all this month. So
Really?
yeah.
Oh.
I'm finally okay now though.
Congrats. I think it might have come over to me because I'm a little sick right now. But you know, Halloween is coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have any plans for Halloween? You know, Halloween parties or maybe trick or treat? I don't know. Do they go trick or treating in Korea? I don't think they have trick or
We
treating in
do
Korea.
have trick or treating on base.
Yeah, on
the
military
base.
bases.
Oh, because that's like because everyone
Yeah,
like
it's
yeah,
like
but
yeah.
people from overseas, but. I don't think Korean people, like, I don't think they celebrate Halloween like American people
I don't think
do.
so
Yeah.
either. Yeah.
Well, do you guys have any plans for Halloween? Special plans
I would
or?
love to go to a party, but there's no parties and we can't go in.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about maybe going to an amusement park.
Have fun.
Amusement park,
yeah,
nice.
together.
When it's all decorated.
Nice. Well, is there like a Halloween in your past that you remember the most?
Not really. I don't remember doing that many like celebrations for Halloween
Yeah.
actually. Maybe in
Oh,
my
really?
whole life 3 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've gone trick or treating till I was like a sophomore in high school.
Oh
Like,
really?
Yeah, like I would like wear the whole costume thing and put on my outfit.
Yeah.
And then I would usually have like the pumpkin basket to put the candy in, but that became a little too small.
Oh, yeah,
so I would get my pillow. I would get my pillowcase.
Yeah.
Pillowcase, and like you would get candy, and like I'll go on my trip. My sister's like, I want that one. You want this one? Like we trade candies. What? That's crazy.
Then what was your favorite costume?
My favorite costume would have to be. You know, that's a hard one. I don't even know. I have so many like costumes. I can't even remember them. I think when I was in elementary school, I was Sasquatch once. I like a gorilla like outfit, and I went trick or treating. It was fun. But do you guys remember like a cool outfit costume that you guys wore on Halloween that you guys remember?
I've always been a cheerleader.
A dead cheerleader?
Yeah, like a dead cheerleader with like that blue lipstick on.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Tia?
I think the most funny one that I've ever done was I dressed up as Britney Spears.
Really?
When I was like 8 years old.
Nice. Well, is there a costume that you want to try for Halloween?
G-Dragon. She wants to be G-Dragon.
Oh, I thought you said American. I was like, wait, what? Alright, so to be G-Dragon. What about you?
I've always wanted to try this one thing where like, if I was in a relationship with a guy, have like a boyfriend and I'd be Cinderella and he'd be Prince Charming.
Oh.
Or something like that. Or I've always wanted to try it and like be a minion.
A minion?
Yeah. A minion. A minion.
I would, my friends actually did this in high school. They were like little like Tetris pieces. And like you would like match together with like the boxes.
Oh.
I remember, I think 5 of my friends did it and it was really funny because like it would like match up the pieces. They would like a square. It was cute though. I would definitely want to try that with some friends. I think that'd be fun. Well, you know, we're gonna have fun with Tia and Lori today on Fun Fun Mon. I think our corner will be even more fun if our MA family sends us their crazy stories as well as messages cheering you guys on. So Tia and Lori, do you guys want to ask our MA fam if they can send those messages in now?
Okay, if you guys want to send us messages cheering us on, or if you want your crazy stories shared with everyone on Fun Fun Mon, send in your messages on our message board now.
Now, guys. Now,
Now.
right now. Alright, guys. Well, for our listeners out there, if something strange happened to you, share it with us. If the message is too long, it'll be hard for us to share it. So a nice short summary will do. Make sure you send in the message with the header, Fun Fun Mon. Alright? Alright, guys, before we get into the stories, here's a song first. Here is Shiro Shiro by Chocolat!
같은 남자 싫어 싫어 때가 있어 yeah 넌 딱 걸려서 넌 얼어버렸어 딱 말해 말 돌리지 말고 말해 여튼 날 속여왔다고 어쩐지 심상치 않아서 네 얼굴에 쓰여있어 어쩌지 용서가 잘 안 돼 난 이제는 사라져줘 너 같은 남자 싫어 싫어 너 싫어 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 쉽게 쉽게 만나고 상처만 주고 싫어 싫어 난 싫어 싫어 너 같은 남자가 쉽게 가질 내가 아니야 싫어 싫어 너 싫어 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 돌려줄게 하나도 필요 없어 제발 꺼져버려 너 같은 남자 싫어 싫어 너 싫어 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 쉽게 쉽게 만나고 상처만 주고 싫어 싫어 난 싫어 싫어 너 같은 남자가 쉽게 가질 내가 아니야 싫어 싫어 너 싫어 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 돌려줄게 하나도 필요 없어 싫어 싫어 난 싫어 싫어 너 같은 남자는 여자들의 적일뿐이야.
What up, guys? We just came back from listening to Shiro Shiro by Chocolat.
Chocolat.
You're listening to the second hour of Music Access with me, Aron of New East, introducing the strange and bizarre stories from our listeners on Fun Fun Mon. We're here with our new Monday guests, Chocolat's Lori and Tia. Alright, guys, it's time for us to take a look at the funny stories from our listeners. And here is the first one. Tia, do you want to read it out for us?
Okay. Kimberly from the US. Hey guys, it's great to have both of you back in the studio. Thank you.
Thank you.
This didn't happen to me, and I'm so glad it didn't because I probably would have died of embarrassment. But it was so funny that I couldn't help but mention it to everyone listening all around the world. Last week, my cousin really wanted to go to the amusement park with me, but her parents wouldn't let her go. But she wanted to go so badly that she sneaked out of the house. I decided not to say anything to her because I didn't want to go to the amusement park alone. And it would be no fun going by myself. Smiley face.
Wow.
After walking around the amusement park for a while, we finally got on a ride. It wasn't long after we got on the ride that all of a sudden we went up in the air in circles and my cousin's hair extensions fell out of her hair. It was so hilarious that I couldn't stop laughing throughout the rest of the ride, even when I got off. I could even hear the people standing in line bursting out in laughter when they saw some of her hair extensions hit the ground. I felt so bad for my cousin, but maybe that's what she deserved for sneaking out of the house when her parents told her not to.
Wow. That's pretty embarrassing. Well, I've never had hair extensions myself, but what is it like for girls? Do girls get hair extensions a lot?
Well, because I have really thick hair, and it's pretty long, I don't get extensions, but a few of our members do.
Oh, if it's like, if your hair's thin, and it's not really that long.
Yeah, or if it's like, really short.
Oh.
It, rather than like, I haven't seen anything like happen on stage when they would dance and it would fall out or something like that, but when they take it out, it's really creepy.
Oh, really?
It looks really, for the first time you ever look at it, it's like, ew.
Oh, really?
What are you doing?
Because I remember during our Yobozeo promotions, I cut my hair into like a bowl cut, would you call it? A bowl cut? I had a bowl cut, but then like, they're like, oh, you should promote it with like hair, like, you know, like the traditional Korean, like, idol hair. So like, I put a piece here. They would glue it on, and then when I finished, I would just take it off. And like, I remember like, it got stuck one time, and like, my real hair actually came off with it, and like,
ow!
It hurt a lot. It hurt a lot, but, bad experiences. Anyways, you know, guys, have you ever had experiences sneaking out of your houses? You know, to go out to meet friends or something, or anything like that?
Actually, no.
Really?
I haven't. I'm a lot innocent than you think. I'm not that bad.
Innocent kids in there. I feel like a bad influence because, like, I snuck out a lot.
Story,
Oh, really?
I snuck out a lot. Just like, you know, like, it's not really sneaking out, but like, I would go out with my friends at like maybe 8 or 7.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna get dinner and I'm just gonna hang out. I'll come back and mom was like, come home by 11. And then I would like come home at like 1 or 2.
Oh.
And like, I've had stuff like that where like, I would just not come home at all. I'll call her, be like, I'm gonna sleep over at my friend's house. She'd be like, alright, cool. Like, I would sleep over at my friend's house. I've had a lot of that, but, sneaking out, I have had a few times where I snuck out, like, let's say I'm grounded.
Oh.
No, you're grounded for like a week. Like, alright, cool. And she goes outside of the house, right? And my friend's like, hey, come out for like an hour or two. Like, I would go out and like hang out with my friend for an hour or two, and I would come back in the house. Yeah. And I didn't get caught, but now you know, Mom. I don't know if you're listening, but I apologize.
Wow.
You know, it's pretty embarrassing for you know, Kimberly and her cousin, I guess. You know, I think it's karma. Sneaking out of the house when parents told you not to, and then your hair things just falling out. It's karma.
Yeah.
So, all right, Lori, do you want to introduce the next embarrassing story for us?
Sure. This is Amber from the USA. Well, this is a story of the biggest coincidence of my entire life. Last winter break, my family from the UK was staying at my aunt's second house in Orlando, Florida. So we decided to join them and go visit Disney World with my cousin, and then during our second to last day there, we wanted to go to Magic Kingdom. But the line of cars to get in was super long, so we just went elsewhere and decided to go back to Magic Kingdom the next day. The next morning, we were at Magic Kingdom, and I saw these two guys that I know from school, and I knew that they were both in the marching band, so I was like, I wonder if my school's marching band is here. And then I didn't see anyone else, so I kind of forgot about it. And then later that evening, I was eating dinner, and I saw two more guys that I know from school, who were also in the marching band. And at the point, I was really starting to think that the marching band was there. And then once night came, it started pouring, so we went inside for a bit, and then decided to leave. And as we were running through the rain, I saw one of my friends from school who was also in the marching band. And at that point, I was positive that the marching band was there. The fastest way to get out of the park and get to the parking lot was to take the ferry across the lake, so my family and I lined up to get on the ferry. And in that line, I encountered the entire marching band. And I waved at some people, and this guy saw me and was like, "Hi, Amber," and waved at me. And then we got on the ferry, but we were on different parts of the ferry, so I didn't see anyone else. And then as we were getting off and walking towards the parking lot, I saw a bunch of my friends from the marching band, and we were all like, "Oh my gosh," and it turned out that they were performing at Epcot the next day, and it was just such a huge coincidence.
Wow. So this story it's not really embarrassing, but it's like it's a big coincidence that her marching band went to Magic Kingdom when she went with her family. It's kind of weird. You know, have you guys ever had weird coincidences happen to you before?
Thinking it off of the top of my head, I don't really remember anything exactly. But I remember stuff like running into Lori.
Oh,
Because,
really?
like, we live in the same area, and then I would go somewhere just to, like, meet up with a couple of friends, and then on the way there, I would meet up with Lori, and I'm like, oh hi.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. You guys told me you guys are 5 minutes away from each other?
Yeah.
It's pretty close. Nice.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I remember high school, like, two friends called me at the same time. You're like, "You want to hang out with us? You want to hang out with us?" And I was like,
Like different groups of friends
right.
too. Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm going to hang out with these guys, you know, because I don't know why I chose them, to be honest. It was just like, whatever. Like, the first person who called me, like, I was going to hang out with them, and I told them, I was like, I got to stay home with my mom and help her with laundry and stuff. I can't go out today. Like, all right, cool. And I remember we went to the mall to watch a movie, and in that same movie theater, the group came, and, like, they were like, "Oh, like, did you finish the laundry?" And I was just like, yeah. And, like, I remember they were, like, kind of butthurt about it.
Yeah, but then again, they get butthurt anyways if you actually told them the truth.
Right,
too,
so I was just like, you know, I apologized to them, and, like, we ended up all hanging out together at the same time.
That's good.
But it was kind of like, I felt kind of bad in that situation, because, like, I didn't want to, like, make them butthurt, but they were kind of hurt about it, and I was just like, I was kind of torn. I was like, what should I do?
Oh, yeah.
So it was kind of bad, but
yeah.
coincidences. And, like, speaking of coincidences, like, deja vu. Have you guys ever had that deja vu?
Yes, a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know why, like, I always have, like, every year, there's at least maybe 2 times.
Oh, really?
And a lot of the times, it's the same thing that has happened, like, several times.
Nice.
I think it's, like, really weird, but then kind of cool
And then you
at
have,
the
like,
same
those
time.
situations where you're like, you say it out loud, you're like, deja vu, and it, like, keeps going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Laura? Have you ever had an experience? What was your last experience with deja vu?
My last experience. It's just sitting at home. Maybe it did happen before, because it's like watching a drama, but then, like, there's a situation, like, I was watching a drama and it was the newest episode and I haven't seen that. And, like, in my head, I'm like, I saw that happen.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree.
Really?
Yeah, you're like, I saw that happen.
Oh.
We must be psychic. I'm joking.
No, definitely. I think I had one last week, actually.
Oh,
'Cause,
really?
like, I was in our practice place and I was, like, touching my phone to put on a song. And, like, I went in front of the computer to connect to the computer, and I was just like, wait, I saw this in a dream, like, a few nights ago. What's going on right now? My member's like, Hyung, what are you doing? I was like, you said that in a dream. You said, hey, what are you doing in a dream? What are you doing right now? Like, you guys are playing around with me right now. Like, it was weird though. Deja vu is weird.
I
Right?
agree.
In my opinion, I think people are like kind of psychic,
I
in my
agree.
opinion, but like they can't fully like tap into that
Yeah,
part of their mind,
yeah.
so it's like kind of slipping out a little bit.
Yeah.
That's my take on deja vu, guys. I might sound a little weird, but whatever. Alright. Let me read the next embarrassing story. We have Belen from Bolivia. Belen wrote, in September, me and my friend had a fun afternoon and a great story. My teacher sent us to interview a children's author, told us that she lived in the street Oquendo, not sure what that is, went to the place and looked at all the buildings in the street, but nobody knew her. On the way we found with some teachers, with the guy who likes my friend, and we ran out from the place. We met some Korean tourists and we greeted them in Korean. Then a man knew the writer and says that she's working on the university, so we had to go beyond to make the interview, and we met some girls who like K-pop. Finally had the interview but ended up tired. The next day we laughed a lot about our funny story and shed some tears with some friends. Okay. Greetings from Bolivian loves. Alright, Bella, it's kind of like a confusing message. Let me try to get this right. Alright.
Yeah.
So I think Bella and her friend went to interview the author,
Yeah.
but the author wasn't there. And then on the way looking for the author, they ran into the guy that her friend likes, and they ran away. And then they ran into Korean tourists, and then they ran into girls who like K-pop. So it's pretty much
just like meeting a whole bunch of people that
and
they
then
weren't expecting.
interviewing. Yeah. Okay. So all right. What up, Ellen? It's not really embarrassing, but I guess it's a very complicated story. You could say it's kind of like going back and forth. You know, I love meeting new people. What about you guys? You guys like meeting new people?
Yes,
really
I do.
Yeah.
I love making new friends.
Guys?
Getting close.
Did you see the look he gave us?
I couldn't say no, but
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you know, I think meeting new people, you know, I think is cool.
Girls?
Huh?
Girls?
No comment. But you know, I think meeting new people, it's cool, and you know, I think it's cool that, you know, they went on this adventure to look for this interviewer or for this author, and then they met these new people on the way, and they met people who have things in common with them, like they like K-pop.
yeah.
You know, they met Korean tourists, and like she spoke Korean to a guy
Yeah.
from Korea, which is kind of cool, but
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah. Have you guys ever had this experience before? It's like where you weren't expecting to meet new people, but you did, and like you were happy that you met them. Like for me, like
Yeah.
when I go to parties and stuff, it's like I don't really expect to meet new people or anything. But when I meet them, it's always a good
Yeah,
experience.
yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
oh, like nice to meet you and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
what about you guys?
Well, I think in this business, because you know how there's not that many
Yeah.
English speakers,
Right, of course.
and then you run into like one of the people you know, and then they introduce you to like other English speakers,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what's
it's pretty
happening with
cool.
us.
Right. Definitely. You know, I think definitely in Korea, especially like in like the idol scene, I guess you could say, like English speakers are kind of like they're kind of attracted to each
Yeah.
other,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
they
little
are,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah. Like for me, like most of my friends in Korea right now, they're probably English speaking idols. To be
yeah.
honest, I have a few who speak Korean, but I don't have too many because you know it's. I don't think it's like prejudice against people who can't speak English, but I think it's more comfortable,
yeah.
right,
Yeah.
for us. So, yes. Belen from Bolivia, thank you for letting us know more about your experience, and I'm glad you had a fun day with your friend. And alright guys, you read 3 stories today, and we'll be selecting the weirdest story in just a bit after a song. Here is I Like It, the English version by
Chocolat!
My mama said I should never go too far. My mama said just remember who you are. My mama said don't go chasing all them boys. My mama said take it slow, don't get caught up in the noise. My mama said I should always walk the line. My mama said take it easy when you're drinking the wine. But on the top makes me wanna slam the door. 'Cause all the bruises only make me wanna some more. I want it all or nothing. And I'm not ashamed of what I am. It's how I'm living. Yeah. Make the rules, I live to break. I love the light on center stage. All eyes on me, I say it proud. It's who I am, I'm coming out. You make the rules, I live to break. I love the light on center stage. All eyes on me, I say it proud. It's who I am, I'm coming out.
What up, guys? We just came back from listening to I Like It by Chocolat. You're listening to the second hour of MA with me, Aron of New East, sharing the strange and weird happenings of our Music Access family with Fun Fun Mon, and we have T and Lori in the studio with me. And we'll be talking about some of the weird stories from around the world now for the world's most bizarre. And let's take turns reading the news right now. Lori, do you read the first one?
Okay. Peru's official UFO investigation department is now back in business, and its government is soliciting information from the public after an increase of sightings. The OIFAA, which was shut down for the last 5 years, will seek the expertise of Air Force personnel, sociologists, archaeologists, and astronomers to analyze as much information as possible about UFOs, OpenMinds.tv reports. For those who observe seemingly unconventional phenomena which cause surprise or concern, know that there is an institution that will study and research your information, said Peru Air Force Colonel Julio Jose Vucetti Chabanto. Wow.
Yeah, that's a long name, all right.
Who is in charge of the Directorate of Aerospace Interests. The OIFAA was originally set up in 2001. But closed after 7 years because of administrative issues. But other South American countries, including Chile, Brazil, and Argentina, have ongoing UFO investigative agencies. Vucetic told the press over the weekend that the Peruvian UFO agency is coming back to life due to increased sightings that are occurring in the country and that people are reporting to media. Media reports indicate that citizens of the central Andes town of Marabamba have been spotting luminous objects in the sky for several days. Watch this UFO video taken at Marabamba, Peru on March 23rd, 2013.
Wow.
Wow. I didn't even know governments had like a UFO investigation department.
I had no idea too.
That's pretty interesting. Have you guys ever had an experience with UFOs before?
Actually, once I thought I saw one.
Right.
But then this was when I was like 10 years old. So I was like, that really looks like one, but no, it's not going to be a UFO. Because like, in my opinion, I think what people have an idea of the way that UFOs are supposed to look like.
Right.
I don't think they're really going to look like that if they really do exist.
Yeah,
of course.
That's true.
So I just like, whatever, it's not going to be that.
And when you're young, like, you look up into the sky at night especially, because you know how the airplanes, they have like lights blinking, so you think it's like a star, but then those kind of situations.
I've never had a personal experience with UFOs. I do believe in aliens though, because like the universe is huge, and we can't be the only ones living in here. But I've never seen a UFO in person. But my member says he saw one when he was like 11 or 12.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm.
He says he went to his grandma's house in like the woods, right? And like it's like they have like the old-fashioned toilets and stuff over there, and like at night he needed to use the bathroom, and he woke up his dad, and his dad wouldn't come out, so he went out to the woods, and he was handling his business in the woods. And all of a sudden, he says, like, a green light flashed on top. And he's like, he's always dead serious, and he tells us, his green light flashed over him, like, there. He said this, like, he heard the story, the sound, and he looked up and he saw he said he saw the UFO and he ran away. I'm just so it's like, bro, like, no one's gonna believe your story. Like, he's like, Hyung, I was peeing in like the woods and like, and then this green light like bam, came out and like I was about to get abducted. I'm just always like, all right.
There's always those kind of people that have like stories like that, and they're so serious.
Yeah, and he's like dead.
So
he's like
serious.
super dead. When he tells, he's super dead serious. I'm just like, all right, bro. If you guys are curious, it's Minyeon for my group. If you guys are curious, but like, I always laugh when he tells a story because it's ridiculous. He says, all right, whatever. All right, next we have Tia. Tia, can you read the next story for us?
Okay. Violin that played as Titanic sank sells for $1.5 million. Wow. A violin that was being played as the Titanic went down was sold for £900,000 or $1.46 million at auction on Saturday, a record price for memorabilia from the doomed ocean liner.
Jesus.
Wow.
A violin for $1.5 million?
But wait,
but the Titanic.
It would have like been in the water then, right?
Right, so it can't even be played anymore. It's damaged, I would assume.
Why would you buy that?
Right.
I don't get it.
I mean, if you have that much money, send me some, man.
I'm
cool with it. Send me that 1 million, man. Jeez. That's a lot, though.
Yeah.
But I could see, because Titanic is, like, the most famous, like, I guess, movie of all time. You could say that, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, people love Titanic and stuff, and the violin, I have no words on it. To be no comment for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it might be pretty important to, like, the people that were
part of it, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Some kind of
I actually didn't
relation to
see
it.
the actual movie, so I have no feelings towards the violin at all.
The movie's not that fun.
Oh, really?
I watched when I was young, actually, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I watched when I was like an
I
Lori's
think,
like
I
all
think
shocked.
you'd like it. I think you'd like it.
You might cry when you watch it. I heard it's pretty sad.
I cried too.
Really?
I cried with the people, the music people. They just kept playing. They weren't like running to save their lives. They were just like, that's why it was like kind of touching, I guess, about the violin.
I would have been out of I would have been the first one off that boat. Alright, let's get straight into my story. Bionic Man makes debut at Washington's Air and Space Museum. A first ever walking, talking Bionic Man, built entirely out of synthetic body parts, made his Washington debut on Thursday. The robot with the human face unveiled at the Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum was built by London's Shadow Robot Company to showcase medical breakthroughs in bionic body parts and artificial organs. Okay, this is not a gimmick. This is a real science development, Museum Director John Daly said. The 6-foot-tall, 1.83 meters, 170 pound, 77 kilogram robot is the subject of a 1-hour Smithsonian Channel documentary, The Incredible Bionic Man, airing on Sunday. A Bionic Man was the material of science fiction in the 1970s, when the television show The $6 Million Man showed the adventures of a character named Steve Austin, a former astronaut whose body was rebuilt using synthetic body parts after he nearly died. The robot on display at the museum cost $1 million and was made from 28 artificial body parts on loan from biomedical innovators. They include a pancreas, lung, spleen, and circulatory system, with most of the parts early prototypes.
Wow. All this
Fine.
money.
All this money talk, yeah, but
I actually like saw this on TV, like not the exact robot, but talking about like not organic organs being like made out of like medical robot type stuff, and then I saw that like maybe 6 months ago, I think, and then seeing this, it's like, wow, they really made it.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It kind of reminds me of like the movie from a long time ago with Will Smith, which is like iRobot. Was it iRobot?
Yeah, iRobot.
It kind of reminds me of that. Like, what if these robots come over and like attack us? That would not be fun.
I'm kind of scared as like the world starts like building all these like cool stuff and electronic stuff. There's gonna be like bad things that will happen. In my opinion,
there's definitely gonna be some, I think, repercussions to whatever happens with developments. Definitely. You know, like I can already see it right now. Like in Korea, like you don't really see too many trees or anything.
Yeah.
Whereas in the States, there's like a lot of trees and stuff around with houses and stuff. But Korea is very high tech and developed, so there's not many trees or like nature, and it's kind of like, like I miss seeing trees and stuff. And I think trees are, you essential to life because,
I agree.
they make the air and stuff for us. So, yes. Bionic Man, I hope you don't attack us. I think it's cool that you're $1 million. And yes. Alright guys, it's time for us to pick the best story from the 3 sent to us by our listeners. And we talked about it during the song break, right?
Yes.
So are we sure about our decisions?
Of course.
Alright guys, on 3, why don't you guys shout out the name of today's winner? 1, 2, 3.
Kimberly from the USA!
Woo! Congrats to Kimberly from the USA. What is our present for this week's Best Strange winner?
We'll be sending you an email with a voice message
From all of us, Tia, Lori, and Aaron.
Woo! Congrats on that, Kimberly. I hope you enjoy your voice message and the other presents, if there are any other presents. But, guys, it's your 3rd time today, is it?
Yes, yeah.
3rd time here today on MA. How did you guys like it? Did you guys have fun?
Yes.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Yes.
It seems like we're getting more closer with
Yes.
Aaron,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's getting funner and funner every day.
Yes. Alright, guys, I'm glad you guys had a fun time. And I think we'll have more funny and bizarre stories waiting for us next week. But before you guys go, can you guys say your final goodbyes to our listeners?
All right, we had a great time, and I'm going to give this one to Lori.
Okay, well, always come every Monday because we'll always be here and just hopefully we'll always have a fun time.
Yes. Alright, guys, sending T and Lori out. Here's a song. Here is 4x4 by Miley Cyrus featuring Nelly. Thank you, guys.
Bye!